Hello everyone. Today is a very important day. On the day that legendary rock star Lemmy, lead singer of Motorhead, passed away, we, unfortunately, have to film this video. A video about a dear old friend of ours named Matthew Fultz. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Matthew Fultz. So the reason this has all come about is because Matthew came to me a couple months earlier this year and asked me for some advice because he was getting ready to have a baby. Well, his wife was getting ready to have a baby. A baby that they've been planning for a really long time. So he came to me and he asked me some advice. And I told him the truth. He came to me asking me advice about the baby and if I thought he was ready. And you know what I told him? No. I told him he wasn't ready for this baby life. And you know what he did? He betrayed me. Left me high and dry. Abandoned me. Not just me, but him and him as well. And see, the reason that I'm doing this video isn't, well, it's a little bit because of Matthew, but it's more so because of his wife. You see, his wife finally decided to use the set of balls that she already had. Because Matt doesn't wear the pants in his relationship. Matt doesn't even wear the dick in his relationship. So she decided to use that set of grapefruits and send me a message on Facebook Christmas morning. Mind you, our problems are not with her. But she decided to stick her name in a situation that she should have stayed far, far away from. You see, oh wife of Matthew Fultz, I was being nice to you only because you were the wife of a guy that I used to call my brother. You see, now the closest brothers that I have is this guy over here and this guy right here. It used to be 4 of us. Now it's 3. There's a triangle offense. You see, you sent me a message on Christmas morning that said a bunch of false statements. For one, you said, I would have been surprised if it was Matthew sending me a message. Correction. I wouldn't have been surprised at all. Because you know what? Your son of a bitch of a husband called me 4 times on my cell phone 2 days ago. He also called my house phone at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, trying to defuse this situation because he got word that this video was coming out. So I wouldn't have been shocked at all if it was Matthew that sent the message. Second of all, you told me to keep your name and your baby's name out of my mouth. Okay. Here's why I have a problem with that. Because I would never disrespect an infant. Never in my life would I disrespect an infant. You, on the other hand, I could give a damn about, but I would never disrespect an infant. And I never said your name either. You said that was going to be the last message that you sent to me because this situation was none of your business. So if it was none of your business, then why in the blue hell did you send the message in the fucking first place? See, you aren't my focal point. My focal point is your bitch ass husband. That abandoned everybody back home. And I'm not the only one that's gonna talk about that abandonment. Because my two friends here also have a lot to say.
Matthew Fultz. Dude I considered my brother, my best friend. Doesn't even acknowledge his own friends that he grew up from, like kindergarten to now. He doesn't even acknowledge us anymore. He just forgot about us. He doesn't even say what's up, doesn't even hit anybody up anymore. He doesn't even care.
Let me show you what you forgot about, you son of a bitch. You forgot about this right here. You see that? That's me and you. A couple years ago. Almost where it all started from. This is what you forgot about. This is why I am pissed off. This picture symbolized friendship. This picture symbolized brotherhood. And you know what happened to that friendship and brotherhood and family that this picture also symbolized? It all went down the fucking drain. And you know whose fault that is? Yours. Because you couldn't take advice from the only person that was going to tell you the fucking truth. Because your dad wasn't going to tell you the truth. Your grandpa wasn't going to tell you the truth. They were all going to act like they were happy for you. Me? I was happy for you. But I also was man enough to tell you that you weren't ready. This picture and everything that it symbolized went down the fucking drain. And it's your fault. Nobody to blame but yourself.
It's cool to have your own life and stay and get in your own lane and do your own thing. When you come back home and you can't even say what's up, not even for 5 minutes, that's tough.
It's concerning.
It's very concerning.
You know, you worry about people.
Sometimes people, like my brother said, get their own lives or whatever. You know, man, like that's no reason to turn your back on your homies, man. You turned your back on me and my brother a long time ago, man, but now Jay Webb's finally getting the brunt of it, and I'm here as his brother to support him in it. You know, he wants to make this video to tell you a vital message. You fucked up, bro. You fucked up by turning your back on the people that cared about you, man, and actually worry about you, man. Like,
wake up call.
You grew up with us, man. We've been through thick and thin. You know this. You know these things, man. Like, don't even try to front, man. Like, we know you have your priorities and shit now, dude. But everybody has kids. Everybody, I know I can count 1,000 motherfuckers on my hand, man. But it's fucked up what you did, man. Like, and there's no forgiving that, man. Like, it's bullshit. The way you've done the people that you grew up with, including not just me and my brother and Jay Webb, other people that, close to Ronnie for one, he's probably a little discerning. He probably didn't give a fuck now. Just like, I let it go. I don't know how my brother and Jay Webb feel, but I let it go, man. I tried to give you advice on these women and these girls and shit out here, man, but you didn't want to listen. So I let you go, man, and I said, fuck it, I can't control a grown man, but it's fucked up how shit has to be, in this world, man. You shouldn't have to go through this life in this world alone, but some motherfuckers put it that way, and when you meet your new friends or whatever, man, if they have your back, more power to you, but we'll see how that goes for you, man.
So let me tell you a little bit about me. Let me tell you a little something about the motherfucker that you abandoned. See, you forgot that I know everything. Who's the guy that you wanted to help with your style because you felt like your style wasn't up to date? Who's the guy you got to go to the mall with you to help you pick out clothes? Me. Who's the guy that went with you to Fort Lee when you wanted to meet a bitch at Popeyes that was also in the Army or Navy or wherever the fuck it is? Who's the guy that you wanted to go to Popeyes on Fort Lee to go with you to meet that chick? Me. Who's the guy that knows just how desperate you are just to have someone that'll love you? That's even if she does really love you. Me. See, I know how desperate you are, because I know right after we met that chick at Popeyes and we went back to my hotel room, who'd you get a phone call from? Your wife. Oh, now she's your wife. But see, then you were thinking about moving on. As soon as she called you, spilling out all her tears, saying how she wanted things to work, what'd you do? You went back. That's how desperate you are. You're desperate. You're way too desperate to try new things. Who's the guy that gave up a chance to have a threesome with two chicks because I was worried about how you would feel about it? And you see, there's more to that story, but I'm not going to tell it. I'm going to save you a little bit of dignity for right now. Who knows what could come in the future? But for right now, I'm going to save you a little bit of dignity. That's right. I gave up a threesome and gave it to you, gave the opportunity to you, because it was supposed to be for me. See, that's the part that you didn't know. It was supposed to be for me. No, I gave it to you. Why? Because I'm a true friend. I'm a real brother. The fact that you abandoned me when at this state in Virginia, in this area, Matoka, Petersburg, Dinwiddie, Hopewell, when people die every day from getting shot and motorcycle accidents and so forth, the fact that me or these two could have died at any moment and you wouldn't have known a damn thing about it. That's what concerns me, because that shows me just how much you gave a damn about us in the first place. So now we're showing you just how much we give a damn about you.
Entrapment's a terrible thing. When you're being controlled or dominated by someone, played by someone in a situation where it should be 50-50, but for you...
Why didn't she continue with her Navy dreams?
For you, it's 90-10, more like.
Wasn't she in the Navy when she called you crying?
90-10.
Why didn't she continue with her Navy dreams?
It should be a joint thing when it's one side. It shouldn't be one-sided for either parties. It should be 50-50 when concerning that situation. And even if you want to go on the biblical level, it should be in favor of the man. But I'm not really the religious type, so I'm more on the side of, PC. Politically correct, if you don't know. So, I feel like if you're in a situation where you're being dominated by anybody, you should speak up. You should say something. You should get help. Because in this world, a woman can't be the only one that's being abused in a relationship. A man can be abused too. So, just for your future, interests, I would think about certain things that are going on.
Let me tell you something else about me. When you had to go to when you went into the Navy and you had to go overseas and you visited all of those glorious, luxurious places like Dubai and Greece. Before you went away for that 9 months, and that time before you went away for that 9 months came to a close, and we were at Emmanuel's house, who pulled up and gave you a hug and shed tears for you? Because I was upset that I wasn't going to have my brother for 9 months. You know how bad and how ashamed of myself I feel for doing that now? That's embarrassing to me now. You see, now I'll never shed another tear for you. You could be on your deathbed and I won't shed another tear for you. You wouldn't have shared a tear for me if I was on mine, right? Because you wouldn't have known if I would have got shot or anything could have happened. You wouldn't have known. You know why? Because you didn't care to know. I shed tears on your shoulder, giving you a hug. couple years down the road, you abandon me. You tell me what type of friend you think you are.
Okay. Okay.
And like they said, I understand you have a life now. You have a baby now and a wife and other people to provide for. But that doesn't mean you go all willy-nilly and forget about the people that did everything for you. Everything. And about the people that would do anything for you. Because when you were at the Boys and Girls Club and Lamont punched you in your face, who was the first person you called? Me. And who was ready to go head honcho, full head hunter for you? Me. And you forgot about all of that in a heartbeat, within the snap of a finger. You forgot about all of that.
Yeah, man. Like, my boy here was just telling you. You fucked up, man. You fucked up. And the reason why is, and I think I know why. I think I know why you don't fuck with anybody else anymore anyways. It's simply because you were always jealous of everyone. You surrounded yourself with people that you were jealous of for what reason I don't know. But we didn't see you no different. We didn't see you no different, man. And now I'm starting to see that was the main reason. You know, that was the main reason probably why. You know, you could easily just turn your back on your bros, man. You know, like, but like I said, it's old news now. You know, I was like, fuck it. You know, people move on. But this ain't kosher, man. Like, that ain't cool, man. Like that is not cool. Like, and like I said earlier, man, people worry about you, man. Like, you know, you're not doing so good, bro. You're not doing so good. That chick is like poison, man. Like, I had one conversation with her, man. Like, it wasn't too good. Like, let's just say, don't live your life for anyone else but you.
And just to reiterate on that, the fact that you were jealous of every one of your friends for different reasons. You were jealous of every one of your friends for different reasons. You were jealous of us because you couldn't handle women like us. You didn't have to say it, but we knew it. We saw it in your eyes. We seen it in your body language. You were jealous of all of us because you couldn't handle women like us. You tried to. You definitely tried to. Didn't work out too well. So you chose the first one that would take you in and trap you, like the situation you're in now.
Couldn't have said it better.
You were jealous of Ronnie because that Navy bullshit that you're on now, that wasn't your first dream, now was it?
Football.
Football was your first dream. But you didn't make it too far with that, did you? Once high school ended, all of those dreams sailed ship. And you know what Ronnie did? Ronnie went to state. Ronnie won a championship. And I bet you, as happy as you were for him, I know for a fact it hurt you to your soul because you wish that you could have did that. You wish you could have been there along with him, winning that state championship, but you weren't. Because those football dreams ended. Those football dreams ended a long time ago. Hell, you were jealous of Tonio because of the way he could handle women. If you ask me, Tonio's marriage or relationship, I wouldn't call it a marriage. I don't think they're married yet, right?
No.
Yeah. His relationship is going a hell of a lot better than yours, right? You're probably jealous of that too. So you're not going to tell anybody. You've always been one of those foolish people to keep your emotions bottled up inside. See, we're teaching you a lesson right now. Because, see, our emotions towards you right now, we're letting it all out. And we're not just letting it out to you, we're letting it out to the world. The CGS TV 1. A channel that you were a part of. A large part of. To even think, I gave you a t-shirt. A YouTube The CGS TV 1 t-shirt. And I bet you don't even wear it. Spent hard-earned money on that t-shirt, and you probably don't even wear it. I bet every dollar I have right now that you don't wear it. You don't support it. You don't care to be involved in any of the projects that we have coming up. You just don't give a flying fuck, right? Well, I don't know about them, but let me tell you something about me. When it comes to you, right about now, I can give a flying fuck about you. Because as of right now, Matthew Fultz, you are dead to me. You wonder why your phone calls didn't get answered. You wonder why your text messages didn't get answered. You wonder why there's no resolution to this. Because it's done. Finished.
Sorry, buddy. We couldn't harden your soft ass up. But that's just you, man. It's in your core. It's in your soul. I apologize for not being able to help you. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure Emmanuel's sorry. I'm pretty sure, all the people that, that you pretty much knew that didn't mean you no harm. I'm pretty sure, deep down inside that, you fucked up. I'm gonna say it again, you fucked up.
Who's the person you called to come to your house when you thought Emmanuel was gonna come there and fight you? When you thought you seen Emmanuel parked in your front yard, but it won't him and the person just drove off. Who's the person you called to handle that situation?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Like, he didn't care, man. He's been pussy whipped. I mean, you gotta let him go, man. That's what I've been trying to let everybody know, man. Like, we gotta let this man go because he's fucking on a self-destruct mission, and I don't want to be no part of when he crashes, man. Like, fuck that. Like, when he crashes, I don't want to be anywhere near that shit. Like, I don't want to see a friend be dead and still alive.
Don't think that there can't be. Don't think that there can't be more to this video because you know that I haven't told everything. Oh yeah, there's a lot more to that threesome story. I didn't even say names. There's a lot more to that. And there's a lot more stories that I remember that I haven't told.
We can we can go way back, dude. You can go way back with Matthew, and it just doesn't fucking matter, dude. It doesn't fucking matter to him now because he's a lost cause, man. Like you're not gonna be able to get through to that, man. Like we've all tried. We know him, man. Like we've all tried, man. We told him about these girls. I've told him about the cheating crazy and stuff like that. You can't be thinking clearly. You can't be. You're not thinking with your head. You're thinking with your dick. Oh, this is the only piece of ass I'm gonna get, so I might as well just stick with it. Yeah, I thought the same way, man, back in the days. Fuck that. Don't think like that, man. You'll end up fucking in a hospital thinking like that, dude. Like, no bullshit, dude. I've seen people kill themselves behind that shit, dude. Like, there's so many people that are dead right now from forcing themselves to like a person that just because of the simple fact that they're convenient, dude. Like, don't fucking do that, man. Like, that's fucking retarded, dude.
Speaking of killing yourself.
And you remember there for that?
You remember that one day?
Like, fuck, there when he was laying in the middle of the football
yeah,
field.
Dude.
We were out there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with this man. And that's when I let him go, dude. That's when I was like, Matthew's not going to make it. We're not going to be able to.
We were at Matoka Park.
He's trying to kill himself behind women. We can't do anything about it.
Was there with us.
Yes.
We were there with his mother, trying to explain to her why he was acting so rash, why he was acting so.
He's going to kill himself behind a girl. I was like, there's no fucking way. You gotta just let that go because somebody like that, there is no saving them. We tried to save. This is a video when you wind up in a mental institution behind this girl or whatever, dude, or wind up killing yourself behind this girl or something, or end up in jail because of the fucking baby or whatever, dude. Like if you, this is the video that we told you so, man. This is we told you so video. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you video.
Speaking of killing yourself. You remember that day you left school early? We were in high school, matter of fact. Remember that day you left school early because of a particular young lady? Because she kept shooting you down? You sent me and Ronnie text messages saying you were going to do all of these things, jump off of a bridge and all this other shit. Who talked you out of that? Me and Ronnie. We're probably the reason you're still alive today. You remember we were in Stony Glen and we were at that little playground and we were chilling with that same young lady and one of her friends, and she said something to piss you off and you threw your phone and broke it? That says something about you.
It's weak. It's weak. It's weak. It's weak.
Like he just said, like my brother just said, it means
weak. Why
you're
being
weak.
You play football, man. That's the most manly sport ever. Why are you acting so weak? Us when we were little children, we understood this concept. That's weak, man. Like what? I don't understand it, dude. Like I said, my hands are off of it because I can't help somebody that wants to kill himself over a woman, man. Like, especially one that ain't worth a damn, you know? Like, fuck that. I mean, like, I hate to say it, man, but, there's no dealing with that, man. Like, I hate to say it, man, like, but Matthew's a lost cause, man. Like, I hate to say it like that, man, but Matthew's a lost cause. I knew he lost his mind, like, when he fucking got out of high school. He couldn't deal with what he wanted to do. He just couldn't relax. He thought he had to be something big, man. Like, you don't have to be a superstar, man. You can look at me. I'm a truck driver now, dude. Like, I fucking make good money, man. Like, I'm not fucking. I don't have a family and kids. I got plenty of money in my pocket and everything, man. You don't have to do all that, man. But I've had to speak with so many countless other people, man, that's been fucked up. Like a lot of my homies been fucked up and did this shit, and now they're gonna suffer for it while I'm taking my trip to fucking Japan or Mars or whatever the fuck is coming up. I don't know.
We go anyway.
You guys are gonna be stuck with finances and trying to afford a house and all this and that and bullshit like that and dealing with bullshit. Like, fuck that. A little bit more time to deal with less weight.
Whose house did you go to when you had that little problem with your wife?
Or when you didn't have internet.
And she said
or when you didn't have
she was going to take the baby. She said she was going to take the baby and go to New Jersey.
Yeah, whose house did you come to when you didn't have
Whose
internet?
house did you come to?
When you need something
Mine.
on your Xbox done.
When you needed something on your
When
Xbox
you
done, or
needed
you
some
didn't
fucking
have
food,
the internet,
when you
or you
were
didn't have
hungry.
food, anything. Whose house did you
When
go
you were
to?
at home alone and you're
Theirs.
bored, like there's countless things that you can name. He knows them. He knows them. Don't he can act like he doesn't remember or whatever, dude. But he knows all the countless things that. And it's not saying he owes us or anything like that, but as a friend, he does owe us some fucking
explanation
some fucking
for why
recognition
didn't
for
go
like
around
what are you doing in life right now, man? What's going on with you, man? Are you on drugs? Are you a psychopath or are you doing fine? You know, do you need some help? Do you need anything, man?
Are you just a weak,
Or you just
pathetic
user?
excuse for a
Are you
human
just
being?
A leech that latches on to each person you meet and then sucks what you need out of them, and once you get what you need out of them, you move on to the next. Is that what you do with your little new military buddies and all this and that? I don't know what people think in this world, man. The people that know you from before you were fucking in preschool or whatever, those people are the fucking people that know you from your core. And if you detach from those people, man, you're going through life blind. Cause they can give you some advice on things, and they're not gonna tell you nothing to hurt you, and they can tell you the honest opinion that's unbiased. Not like your mother and father or grandparents or anybody like that would do. You know, like Jay Webb said earlier, like, we'll give you an unbiased decision or whatever choice you having a hard time with, we'll let you know the truth, man, the raw truth of it. And we're not going to cut no corners like we're doing right now, you know, like, fuck it. You know, like, some people need to hear shit like this. Because I'm really concerned what goes on in this world that we live in. It's fucking crazy, man. A lot of people that I grew up with just fucking lost their fucking minds, got out of high school and just fucking panicked. Folded like a piece of paper. And I thought I had fucking issues with graduating, man. Like, a lot of people get out of high school and fucking panic and fold, man. That's exactly what I'm witnessing here with Matthew, you know, fuck it. You know, he couldn't make it. Not everybody's strong, you know? Like, not everybody's built like steel, you know? A lot of people are, like, soft and squishy. And that's the majority of the world, and that's the reality of it, and it's sad.
That's what happened. He got taken advantage of because
Yeah.
he's similar to me, but not the same. I'm a soft person too. I like taking care of people. I like people to know that I love them. But I'm not gonna let people get so deep into me, dig their claws so deep into me that I can't make decisions for myself, can't choose my own path, can't, you know, put my foot down to the point where I'm like, I want to make a decision, and I can't make that decision because somebody else is telling me.
Choices. Oh, I'm gonna join the military because somebody said so, or these people told me to, or I need to because this is the only way I'm gonna be able to do something. Dude, you should have more faith in yourself than that. Like,
It's good to take advice.
Like,
but
there's
you take
nothing
too
wrong
much
with the
advice.
military, like people say, but that's not that. You know damn sure you know that's not fucking for you, dude. Like, it's not the military is not for you, man. Like
It was
anybody could tell it. Anybody would tell you. Like,
It was
anybody
for
would
him.
fucking tell him
It
the
was
military
for
is
him.
not for him.
It was for him. You're wrong. The military was for Matt because he was the type of person that he always needed someone to tell him how to do something. He never could do stuff on his own. He always needed someone to tell him how to do
Follower.
something. He was,
Never a leader. A
he
follower.
never was a leader.
A
Never was
follower.
a leader. Never said, "All right, guys, we're going here. All right, let's do this." He was always like, "All right, somebody asked him to do something."
I'm pretty
It's
sure he got
okay.
a little bit
All right,
bolder
I'm
as he
gonna
got
try.
older. You know, he
No,
got
it's not. Hell no, I'm not doing that.
You know, I'm pretty sure
I'm
he
gonna
got.
do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what I can do.
I'm pretty
Even if
sure
the
he got
motherfucker you
bolder.
didn't even fuck with, he would do it.
I'm pretty sure he got bolder as he got older, but it was all fake. It was all the front. It was all a fucking stone wall of cards. Like, the shit is so backwards that you would think it was written in a fucking comic book. Like you don't do this shit. This is like a movie. Like, you don't do this shit to your friends in real life. Like you don't go live your little fairy tale and just cut out your friends in real life and like be like, fuck you guys. You guys never did anything for me. I'm gonna move on and not even acknowledge that you guys still exist. Yet I'm gonna, you know, detach, you know, one by one from you guys and just, you know, let you guys go. That's fine. I'm cool with that. You know, I'm cool with that. If that's what you wanted to do, man. We were too uptight to you for telling you the truth. You thought we were being mean. You didn't want to talk to me anymore after I told you about Tia. But, you know, that's all fine and dandy. So I was like, fuck you, you know, like, fuck them. Like, you know, that's what I told my time. Hi, Matthew. But Jay Webb knows you better, you know. He knows you better, especially as you got older, because I stopped fucking with you. You know, like I said, man, like, fucking, it just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, why would he do that, you know? But You know, I figured it would happen to each. You know, I figured it would happen to everybody. Eventually, we weren't gonna hear from him anymore. He'd probably, you know, something, you know, anything, and we would never even know. We would never even know. We'd have to get word of it from his mom. You know?
Everything we find out about this nigga is from his mom. She tells
Exactly.
his mom
Like when you
Your
came.
mom remembers our fucking relationships. His mom remembers our relationships, but he doesn't. Isn't that fucked up?
Like when you came home for a weekend a couple months ago, and you didn't even hit me back. You didn't hit me up or nothing. You didn't call or nothing. You know how I had to find out that you were home? I had to find out from my mother. Your mom told my mom you were back home. And I should have came and kicked your ass then. And speaking of kicking ass, if you want to take this to a whole nother level, you know where I live, and I damn sure know where you live. I know where all your locations are at. Your grandparents' house, your mom and dad's house in Surrey, your dad's house, your mom's house, which I can take this fucking camera and walk to right fucking now. I can take this camera and walk to your house right now, your mom's house, where you spent so much time.
Eat that ass up.
If you want to take this to a new level,
Good dog, TJ.
you know where to find me. I'm not hard to find, and I'm never hiding from anyone. If you want to take this to another level, it'll be my fucking pleasure. So in case you didn't get the message,
I gotta take a piss. I'm
in case you didn't get the message that our relationship, our friendship, brotherhood is done, this should be a pretty clear message to you. Ching!